It's that time of the week, another 3WTF video. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Gastlecast. We're glad you're there. Sorry, you get the right time. We had an all-time high. Funkos, hot toys, and charms, don't mind. Stick around, like, comment, and be sure to subscribe because life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. And remember, if you tell along, we are together. Yes.
We're back with 3 What the Fuzzles. And I know you like those types of videos. We do too. It's our very favorite type of video to make right here on the Gastlecast channel. And before we get started, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast. And also check out unbox.com. They got all sorts of cool stuff over there. Specifically, one of my favorite things is the pop protectors. Pick yourself up some Pop Shield armors. They're the best protection for your Funko Pops. They got a magnetic lid and they're hard as a rock.
That's what she said.
Check them out at $7bucksapop.com. All right, now it's time for our 3WTFs, and I think we picked 3 good ones for this episode.
It took a lot of thinking, but we finally got some real WTFs.
No, I came up with my half of the WTFs. It was you who could not figure out what your WTFs would be. That's how we do it. Heather and I both select our very favorite WTF scenarios that happen during the week, and then we pull out a twister board. We put all of our WTFs all down on the twister board, and we get naked. And then we get all lathered up. And we get on that twister board, and you wouldn't even believe what happens.
What happens?
And then you find out what WTFs you're going to pick for a WTF episode of the week.
That is not at all what we did.
And our first WTF comes from Amazon. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but Amazon is having the most tremendous sale I've ever seen for Funko products ever. Even more discounted than Five Below.
It is insanity. It is so good. Some of it's sort of expected, but some of it's unexpected, and it's super. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji.
Most of the stuff that they're selling on there is obvious trash. Things that people really didn't want. Like all of the Avengers in the shawarma shop. Apparently, all added up, you can get it for about 50 bucks. They used to be $20 a piece. That's unbelievable. Additionally, I found Savant from Suicide Squad for $1.99, which was a convention exclusive. I also found a 10-inch chrome Mandalorian. That's $27.99, which is actually a pretty good deal because I remember paying full price for this, and this is one badass Funko Pop.
Yeah, I really like that one.
For $27.99, you can get this guy right here. This one's a little dusty because he's been sitting up on top of my shelf, but this is one of my favorite Funko Pops ever made.
Yeah, he's a very, very cool one.
Isn't he awesome?
Love him. Yeah.
And he also comes with Baby Yoda. You get 2 Funko Pops for the price of 1.
Stop, I'm allergic to dust. We're gonna link that Mandalorian in the description down below.
Then there's Mobius from the Loki TV show, one of my favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe TV shows that's on Disney+. Mobius is $2.99.
That's insane.
I bought this guy at full price, the same with Savant. And then one of the biggest deals on Amazon today was the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special 5-pack for $9.99, which is an Amazon exclusive. I am totally picking this one up for myself.
That one is amazing, and since it's a 5-pack for only 10 bucks, you're getting each pop for $2 a piece. That's insane. That is a crazy deal. And I love the Guardians. And not only do I love the Guardians, but I love Christmas. And Guardians plus Christmas, don't even get me started. We're gonna link that in the description too.
So a lot of good deals on Amazon right now, but this is not always a good thing. Amazon is peddling a bunch of Funko stuff that they just cannot get rid of, which basically solidifies the fact that they overproduced. Funko made way too much, something that we've shouted out about a lot on this channel, and I think this is a prime example of that. Additionally, which is within the same WTF, Five and Below has the same exact issue. They're selling all sorts of Funko Pops as well. In fact, there was a Funko Pop from Full Metal Alchemist That's a Chase Glow in the Dark. And this person who snapped this photo is actually in the Gastlecast We Went Together group. What do you think of that?
Whoa, that's fancy.
Yeah, so a shout out to Bandit_Collectibles. But if you look in this photo, you'll see there's a Lil Wayne. There's also a Concept Series Stormtrooper. It looks like there's a Kid Loki in there. A Diamond Edition. What's the girl's name?
Elle Woods.
Elle Woods. there's all sorts of decent Funko Pops in here, not necessarily all trash.
Yeah, it's really bizarre to me. 5 years ago, would you imagine seeing Funko Pops like this
No.
over at Five Below?
No, definitely not a Chase Glow in the Dark Funko Pop.
Yeah, or Funko Shop exclusives.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, so lots of overproduction happening, and a lot of people get really weird when you talk about overproduction. They act like they're better than you if you don't like overproduction, and they're like, it doesn't matter to me because I don't collect for value. I don't collect for value either, but it's nice to know that the thing that we're purchasing for $15 or more doesn't end up in a Five Below bin for $5 or below. I mean, I spent like $23 on that Lil Wayne pop when it came out.
I mean, this is a proof positive example of supply and demand. The demand is just not there for all this stuff.
During their Q1 earnings call, they mentioned that they are going to not produce quite as many pops as they have been, and I think that we're going to start seeing effects from that very, very soon.
Yeah, Funko, good move. This is something we've been saying for a long time, and finally, you listened.
They've listened to us before. Don't act like they haven't.
No, I don't think they really listened to us on this one. They just don't feel like shipping everything to the landfill. The second WTF might not be a WTF for everybody, which I totally understand because we have a lot of Batman fans out there. But how about that Batman movie poster for Dark Knight? Having both characters stand in front of the movie poster looks so awkward and weird. And on top of it, they made a Harry Potter poster with 3 characters standing in front of the Harry Potter poster. I don't understand what this means. I don't understand what we're trying to convey here. With Jurassic Park, you had a T-Rex sort of in an action pose. With these guys, they're just standing there very stoic and awkward.
Yeah, and the Batman was such a missed opportunity because one, Joker isn't even on the poster. Like, who cares, first of all?
Right.
Second of all, he's standing there like, Batman. In the pop, he's just like, Batman.
Maybe we're going in a different direction with the movie posters where you just put the characters like haphazardly in front of the poster and that's going to look cool and people are going to love it. I personally think this is a bad trajectory. I like when the Funko Pops actually mirror what the poster looks like.
Yeah, either mirror or look cool, like they're doing something.
Or what if they took the movie posters and they made the movie posters look like Funko Pops on the movie posters and made them 3D.
The Harry Potter one would be really weird if they did that because it's a bunch of like floating heads.
Yeah, I don't know.
Plus Hedwig in the background.
Yeah, you'd have to choose like the right posters to do stuff like this with. Like you couldn't do everything with that, but I think it would be fun and it would be a different spin on the Funko Pop posters. But as Heather mentioned in the Harry Potter poster, during a discussion before this video, I mentioned that Hedwig should be flying. Like in front of the movie poster.
Yeah,
that would have been
cool.
kind of cool if that was Hedwig and not the 3 random ass characters just stand there stoic.
Yeah, it's sort of bizarre. Like, I get it. Harry, Ron, and Hermione, they're like the characters of the Harry Potter films, but just something about it is so bland and it's just unnecessary in my opinion.
And the price tags they put on these things to have a poster with just 3 random Funko Pops standing in front of it, not worth it in my opinion. This,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say it, and I know a lot of people hate when I say this, but it's trash.
So can we just talk for a second though about how the price point fits the size of these things? Because these things are f***ing ginormous.
They are huge. Yeah.
They're gigantic, and I just don't understand. Like, I couldn't collect those. I don't have the room for that.
I know they are ridiculously huge, but if you're a person who wants to fill a whole wall up with different posters, they all sort of fit next to each other, they're the same size, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
But they have to be worth it, like not like this. This is stupid looking. Jurassic Park, yes. Harry Potter and Dark Knight,
You know, I would really love to see someone have like a straight up movie theater in their home with these
that would
lining
be
the
super
walls.
sick. And you know that there's somebody out there who's going to email us with a photo showing us just that. I know one of you have done that, and if you have, email us.
Yeah, just please keep the Harry Potter and Dark Knight ones off your wall. Like, they're just poopy.
And also, the cases or the boxes for those things are kind of reflective, so have clothing on, because I don't need to see a stray hog.
No, it's okay. You don't need to wear clothes.
I don't need a hog out of the farm.
Yeah, you don't need to wear clothes. It's okay. Before Before we go any further, I just wanted to remind you all that we have our amazing Tiki Ghastly Hawaiian style shirts up on MISCHIEFtoys.com. They look incredible. They are so soft and breathable, and we've teamed up with a local business here in Maryland called Route 1 Apparel to make these things. So head over to MISCHIEFtoys.com. We have sizes extra small through 5XL. So pick yours up today, and also every single purchase is eligible to possibly win one Tiki Ghastly prototype. These will only be available through this coming Saturday, July the 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern, so don't miss out. This is your only chance to get one. MISCHIEFtoys.com.
And our third WTF comes from the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group. Something very interesting happened there. Actually, something really cool happened there. Somebody ordered some sodas from Poppin' Off Toys. When they received their sodas, which in this case was Goliath from Gargoyles, when they popped the can open, pulled the figure out, they noticed that there's writing on top of the figure.
Yes, now something Chris failed to mention is that this soda was completely sealed. So this means that this must have happened at the factory.
There's handwriting on this figure. There's an LR. Below that is, it looks like an HANZ. And then below that is 01/06. And a lot of people were wondering what the hell this means. A lot of other people were replying in the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group on Facebook that this looks like an AP figure.
Whoa.
So what the hell is going on here? I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before.
Me neither, and I've never seen an AP up close and personal, although I do know that they come with an AP Pog.
Yes.
But this one did not have an AP Pog, it had a common Pog.
It's like it was swapped, like with an AP by accident. Somebody else has the Pog, but the figure is not an AP.
Interesting, okay.
Or this is some weird thing where somebody wrote on it prior to it going into the can. Like, I don't even understand this. How could this even happen?
Yeah.
It's a sealed can. It isn't like Wes over at PoppinOffToys.com is pulling the sodas out of the can, writing on them, putting them back in the can, and then has a machine to seal them. That doesn't happen.
No. From my recollection though, like even when people do have AP sodas, as far as I know, I've never seen one written on. So it makes me wonder, like, is that a thing? And like, I just didn't know? Or is this just a really weird instance?
It appears that this might be a thing. If you know more about APs, please let us know in the comment section below. I know there are a lot of people who watch this channel that are pros when it comes to Funko. Maybe you formerly worked for Funko and you know exactly what this means. Let us know, because we would like to discuss this a little bit more in a future video. But what a find.
From my understanding, that's how Funko actually does let a few APs out into the world, is they are random finds by people.
That's crazy. Have we ever looked at the sodas that we receive to see if we do have an AP? Because we've ordered case after case, and I have never checked for an AP Pog or figure.
No, but I feel like it would stand out because the number isn't on there, but it still looks like a normal Pog.
For those who don't know what AP is, AP means artist proof.
So basically it's like a first look of a figure that the artists receive, and then they okay it, and then they get it mass produced.
Typically, these figures, from my understanding, are sort of passed around, maybe like an art team, and they figure out if this is the right figure or the right color, right everything, and then that's what they sign off on for the final product. So getting an AP is sort of a piece of Funko history. Okay, so what did you think about our 3 WTFs? Do you agree with us when it comes to those Funko movie posters? Are you picking up something on the cheap over at Amazon right now? And also, what do you think about that AP soda? That's pretty cool, right? Let us know your thoughts and more in the comment section down below. We'd love to hear from you. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons for Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to JR Garcia, Steven Skolansky, George Blanchard, Simon Holden, Chris Haskell, Sam Studley, Aussie Pop and Paul, Iron Mule Pops, Jeremy Davis, and Joel Campos. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. Thank you for staying until the very end of the video. We really appreciate all of your support. Remember, as always, we hunt together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.